Hey guys, so today I thought we would talk about cloth wipes. Things you can use to wipe your baby's butt when you're using cloth diapers. So if you're doing cloth diapers, you might as well invest in some wipes for your baby as well instead of using disposable Huggies or Pampers wipes. It's so much more affordable and easy to use actual cloth wipes. So I wanted to show you guys the different brands that we have, different ones that we use in our household, and what I like and dislike about each one of them, and just kind of give you my thoughts about the few that we use. I have 6 different types of wipes to talk about in today's video, so let's get started. First of all, let's talk about the most affordable one, and those are just little cheapy baby washcloths that you may get a million of at your baby shower. I know that we got a ton, so we just use regular old baby washcloths as like a supplement to our cloth diaper cloth wipes. It's just something that we had laying around that we weren't using anyway. We don't use them on the babies because we like, you know, more substantial washcloths for actually bathing the children. These things were just kind of hanging around, and when I started cloth diapering, I was like, might as well use these as butt wipes, right? So just regular old baby washcloths. You might want to look out for some that have a print on them. They're kind of like a paint on there, and so it's a little bit rough. This one seems like it's more like in the actual fabric. It's not so much a paint, so you can't really feel these little like foxes on there, but some wipes you can feel the like pattern on there, so you may want to use the opposite side that's not actually painted on, or you may just not want to use those at all for wiping your baby's butt. I just feel like I wouldn't want to be wiped with the ones that have a little bit of like paint on them, so I'm not gonna wipe my baby with those ones. And these are okay. They're not like my favorite thing to use, but I definitely don't hate them, and they're super affordable, and I think that they work, and I think that everybody pretty much has access to these, and so I would recommend at least trying them out if you are new to cloth diapering, if you just don't know what to do with yourself when it comes to wipes. This is a good place to start out if you ask me. Next, I want to talk about 3 different flannel wipes that I have. These are all 3 one single layer of flannel cotton fabric. So I have the Luludew ones, which are a nice square, mostly square material, and they're rounded on the edges. They're just serged around the edge with different colors. You get a pack, it's like all rainbow colors, so there's a lot of different colors in there. These are the Luludew ones, if I didn't mention that. Next, I have Cotton Babies ones, which are very plain. They are more rectangular, they're not quite a square, and they're just serged with a neutral kind of natural color around the edges. And these are actually a little bit thicker. If I'm going to pick the thickest one of my 3, these Cotton Baby ones are a little bit thicker. And then lastly, I have the Buttons flannel wipes, which all have a red serge edge, and they are definitely rectangular. They are not square. And I will say the Buttons ones are maybe the thinnest. I have had a couple that have gotten little holes in the middle there, just FYI, but I do think the Buttons ones are the cheapest as well, price-wise, and they do feel like the cheapest quality as far as my 3 flannel wipes are concerned. Now, flannel wipes I liked a lot more in the newborn days when the poo was really runny. Now with like more substantial toddler poos, I don't really like them as much, honestly, but they're nice to have on hand. Like I said, they're good for the newborn days when you get a runny baby, you know, breastfed baby poop. And I do feel like flannel wipes are nice if you want something similar to a traditional like wet wipe, like a, you know, Huggies disposable wipe, because they're very thin and it just doesn't feel very bulky. And I feel like that's easier for the newborn days too, because baby's little area is so much tinier, and like to get like in the creases and crevices and stuff, it's just easier to have a nice thin wipe. So I did like these for the newborn days, but as a, like in the toddler mom mode, they're not ones that I would really reach for. The ones that I really reach for in the toddler mode are the next 2 we're going to talk about, which are the Grovia. I'm 99% sure this is a Grovia, but it was a hand-me-down. I have like 5 of them or 6 of them or something. I'm like pretty sure it's a Grovia wipe. It's very nice. It's maybe my favorite. It's very soft and it just works. It is thicker, like more of like a real washcloth kind of material, and it is pretty much square. I'd say it's pretty square, but it just feels very soft. It doesn't feel like a terry. It's like a really light, like very small terry. It's not big loops or anything. It never feels rough. It just always feels really, really soft. If I were to like pick the most comfortable wipe, I think I would have to go with this Grovia one, honestly. This is definitely one of my favorites, I would say, in the newborn days and now. And lastly, we're going to talk about the Bamboo Green Mountain Diapers Cloth-eez ones. These were on sale when I bought them, so I hope they're still available, but I'm not totally sure about that. They might have been like a closeout thing when I bought them. But this is a bamboo terry, so it has a pretty heavy duty loop, like a towel material kind of loop, so it's not super soft, but it's not like rough or anything. I do find these, they're pretty thick. They're good for the toddler poos. They're good for cleaning up like some gross poos, but they're not thin. Like for the newborn days, it's kind of hard to use this to like get into the crevices and stuff. It just feels kind of bulky because it's so thick, but I do really like these guys. So if I want to talk about like my favorites, I would go with this was the Cloth-eez Bamboo. Definitely the Grovia one. It's super soft, it's super nice, and just the super affordable baby washcloth type wipes. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned a little bit of something about some of these cloth wipes, and it helped you kind of make a decision about what you should do for cloth wipes while you're cloth diapering your babies. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any wipes recommendations, please leave them down below for everybody, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.